Welcome to the Afterspin. Opinions from thought leaders in our state. John Hood, the state Republican Party, held its annual convention in Raleigh recently and heard speeches from a number of nationally known potential presidential candidates, as well as Governor Pat McCrory, Senators Tillis and Burr, and top legislative leaders. They endorsed Craig Collins to become the new state party chairman, but the delegates went another way, electing Hasan Harnett, the first black chair of the state party in modern history. How big a repudiation was this to Republican leaders, and how's it going to affect them?
Well, I think it's fair to say it was an anti-establishment vote. A lot of the delegates who were there were not impressed by the fact that Craig Collins, who has been a district chairman, not impressed that he had all these endorsements. They said, well, that's fine, but we want this other person, Hasan Harnett, who they found very impressive, who'd campaigned very hard for the job. And frankly, a lot of them felt like it was exciting for the Republican Party of North Carolina to elect an African-American chairman. So that played itself out. Now, I think it's been oversold like there was some sort of repudiation of the governor and the Burr and all. That's not what happened. They gave McCrory a very favorable applause when he spoke to them. Generally speaking, they agreed with the governor, though a lot of the delegates disagreed with him on the magistrate's bill veto. But in general, I think with the way you can describe this, one of the reasons why Hasan Harnett won the race is because the establishment candidate, Craig Collins, and the people who supported him didn't really pull out all the stops to really make sure he was elected.
So you took it for granted?
You can either say that they took it for granted, or that while they had a preference, it wasn't really all that strong. So however you want to think about it, the way I read and have talked to people after the convention, definitely it was an anti-establishment vote, but it's not like there is some sort of gigantic war within the Republican Party at this point.
No coup.
Most of these public officials, the McCrory, Berger, so forth, they have already reached out to Harnett. They've said, congratulations, how can we help you?
Interesting. Well, thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.